Okay, welcome back to Blender, guys. It's been a few weeks. So basically I have been ill, primarily, and sitting on camera just wasn't something that I was looking at doing at the time, kind of thing, when I was ill. So what I'm going to be doing today is showing you how to make a glowing object. So what you need to do to begin with is switch out the render engine from Eevee to Cycles. And what I'm going to do is, let's go ahead and take this default cube right here. I'm just going to press G, bring it up to the base just here. Let's go. I don't think we're really going to need these, but if you guys need these, that's fine. I can put them on screen. So yeah, just to move the cube up, we're just pressing G and then holding down the center scroll. And just pulling that up just as such. So what I'm going to do as well, let's go to add, and we'll go mesh and plane for underneath. Just going to press S to scale. And I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this light right here. Let's press delete. And what I'm going to do, make sure that cube's sat just on top of this plane. So let's press G, just bring this up just a little bit. And we'll have it sat right there. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is go to the shading tab. And right here we have principal BSDF, and then we have material output for the cube. So what we're going to want to do is change this to an emission. So let's click the cube if you haven't already. We'll go to the materials tab at the side right here, and we're going to switch out principal BSDF, and we're going to go with emission. So now if we go to the render tab, the viewport shading is rendered. We can now see that we've got light emitting off this cube. So the next thing that we want to do is, we see that we've got the emission right here. We see that we've got the material output. And we're going to go with the magic texture. Let's go to add, and we'll go magic. Place this here. You want to go color to color. And you'll get this nice little kind of pattern going on right here. So what you want to do after this, we're going to place the magic texture just here because we're going to have a colour ramp in the middle. We're going to go scale, and I've got this as 0.400 or just 0.4, I guess. So we've got this kind of pattern going on. We're going to go with the scale right here. This is what we're working with, the scale, so 0.4. And then for this one, we're going to go 6.1. So let's go 6.1, and I'm just going to put 2 zeros at the end, just here. So now we've got this kind of like funky kind of look going on. Let's make that a little bit bigger so you guys can see what's going on. And then in the middle right here, what I want to do is add the colour ramp that we mentioned before. Colour spelled the American way, C-O-L-O-R. And then we just have ramp at the end. Just place this in the middle. You'll notice that this goes black and white. So what we want to do now is we want to go ahead and we want to change some of this that's coming through, some of the tones that are coming through. So let's just move this black up, maybe just about 10% just there. I'm going to press plus, and I'm going to go with a brown. You can go ahead and adjust the lightness for this if you'd like to. So I'm going to go ahead with the brown there. Maybe put the brown just in the middle, just about here. If you guys want to find out where the position of these are, just look at the position right here. So at this point, I've got this at 0.476. So you should be able to find the position for the black as well, which is 0.187. Now, I may change this afterwards once I've added all the colours into here, but you get the general gist of the idea. So we're going to go plus again. Let's take this one that we've just made, and we're going to make an orange with this. Oops. Let's go back on this. For some reason it decided to flick off. Okay, so now we've got the orange coming through there. We're going to go plus again. We'll see that this one appears in the middle. We'll put this to the side, and I believe, we're a yellow on this one. So let's change this one to yellow. And then this whites that we have at the back here should be a red. So once my program responds, here we go. So let's go with this with a deep red. So you can play around with these little settings as much as you want. This is kind of like a kind of lava look. I quite like this one. I might deepen this brown just a little bit. But this is the general gist that you will get from this texture. So with this texture as well, you can go ahead and duplicate this. We'll call this material right here. Let's change this material. We'll say this is lava. Let's change this to lava right here. And then we can go Shift D, duplicate this cube, move this across, and maybe we could do a slime or something like that. So let's move this across right here. So we still have the same texture. So we have lava, and both share the exact same texture. So what we want to do is press this little button right here, which is new material. And you'll see that this changes to lava 001. We're going to change this to slime. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to change out these tones that we have right here, which are all the oranges, to a green kind of tone. I kind of like the way that the orange and the green kind of sit. So we can go ahead and place this as a blue tone. Maybe try and go the opposite to the colour wheel, if you can. So yellow to purple. Kind of make it kind of psychedelic, kind of funky. We'll go red. And then change the red to kind of a blue, maybe. So you've kind of got this nice little kind of slime look going on. We could alter this blue if you wanted to. Kind of make it a bit more purple. That green hue is nice, but we could put this to pink if you wanted to. Put it to like a really nice kind of blendy pink. And also the strength right here, you can actually increase the strength of each material. You can have this darker, or you can have this lighter. Totally up to you how you want to do this. But yeah, those are the little glowy cubes that I wanted to show you. If you like this tutorial, like, subscribe, please follow. I'm trying to get my watch hours up at the moment, so yeah, that's the thing that I really want to go for right now. And I will see you guys in the next tutorial. Bye.